Hey guys, Crystal here. Congrats on finishing Coach Basics. That's amazing. Okay, so what do you do now? All right, first of all, I just want to tell you that if you lose track of where this Coach Basics is because you're getting coaches and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even remember where that is. If you go into the Thrive Be Fit homepage and you click on the cover page, it will actually give you the link to this page. That way you don't have to worry about it if you get a coach and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't remember where it is. Just click on that. There's going to be a ton of info there. That's where everything is. But congrats. I'm so excited that you guys did all 10 days. Hopefully you got a lot out of it. Okay, next steps. There's going to be a few things. So make sure you have a personal development book. That is definitely step number one. Make sure you are in an accountability group, whether your upline is having one, whether you're in mine, or you decided you're going to take the plunge and you're going to do it and you're going to make your own. You absolutely do not have to do that, but make sure you're in one so you have somewhere to add your challengers into. Team calls, they are every single Tuesday night. So make sure you're setting yourself a reminder. I always set a reminder in the Thrive page that our calls are Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Every single first Tuesday of the month, we do a getting started right call. So if you're a new coach and you bring on a new coach and you're like, oh my gosh, I literally don't even know what I'm doing to even coach a new coach. Don't worry about it. I have it covered. I do it for the entire team. And that's always going to be the first Tuesday of every month. So when you bring on a new coach, make sure you let them know and you're going to be hopping on with them as well. Bombshell Dynasty calls. These are amazing. These are every Monday night. There's going to be 2 regular calls, and then there's 2 specifically diamond calls. And the diamond coaches, they get that link specifically. But the other regular calls, I post in the group, and I'll post in the beginning of each month, and I'll remind you every Monday. Those are Monday, 9 p.m. That's Eastern Standard Time. The National Wake Up Call, that's also Monday. That's 11 a.m. our Eastern Standard Time. And that's actually, I listen to it on my phone. You can actually listen to the replay on a podcast if you have that little purple podcast app on your iPhone, or you can go into the Coach online office and it's in Coach News and the recording will be right there. So if you can't listen to it live, totally fine, you can listen to it. But I highly recommend that you're doing all of those things. Even if you can't get live, make sure you're listening to the recordings. Our posting schedule, okay? So make sure every single month, I'm going to update the calendar in the Thrive page. So it's always going to be pinned at the top. If you're on the computer, it's just going to show up right there on the very top. If you're on your phone, it will say view pin posts. You're going to have to actually click on it. But we have an entire posting schedule for you, and we talked about that before in the training. That way you're not just like posting random stuff every single day. You know exactly what you need to be posting every single day, and you're following it and you're being consistent because that's what's going to give you the best results. And just like I said, staying consistent, guys. I'm telling you right now, you're not going to see any results. You might not even see results until 3 months from now. Beachbody has this lag where everything pays off 3 months later. And I will tell you, this is so true. All right, so what you're doing now is going to pay off 3 months from now. So you need to make sure you have that vision. You need to make sure you have that really, really great why in order for you to stay consistent. Stay consistent, do your personal development, make sure you're committed to a program, make sure you're in a group, make sure you're on all of our team calls and you're doing other calls as well. Anything that you need to look for is out there for you. So make sure you Google, make sure you FAQ it, make sure you get on YouTube. Beachbody coaches are so amazing that everything's out there for you. So if you're really struggling hitting Success Club every single month, go on YouTube and just type in Hitting Success Club and you can watch that. That's what I do all the time. I listen to this stuff in my car. Don't ever think that you actually have to sit there and you have to read it. Get on Audible, go for a run, do a walk. When I'm doing my dishes, that's what I'm doing. I'm listening to calls. When I'm doing my laundry, that's what I'm doing. I'm listening to calls, listening to YouTube on my drive. Instead of listening to music, this is what I'm doing. I'm listening. So I'm multitasking. And I think that's it. I'm so excited that you guys are totally done. And congrats on finishing. The only next step that you really have, besides all the stuff that I talked about just a second ago, is you're going to schedule a one-on-one Zoom call with your upline coach. And this is super important because it's very important that your upline coach knows your goals, knows where your head's at, knows what kind of coach you really want to be in this business. And, they want to know your why. So we can't help you unless we know all of that information. And if you really have big goals in this business, then we want to be pushing you in the right direction. So schedule that one-on-one and make sure you do all those steps that we talked about. And congrats, welcome to our team. And make sure that you're adding your new coaches into this group. All right, bye guys.